Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago. Well, cloud computing and cloud technology is a big fad now in the world of technology. If you're not a techie like me, well, our guest is going to explain how this will make your life, your online life, and your business activities not only safer but better. Emmanuel Lopez, the district manager of EMC Central America and the Caribbean region. How are you? Good morning.
I'm fine. Thanks for your time. Morning.
First question, a lot of people, what is cloud technology?
Well, cloud is a technology that is offering, imagine that it's a repository for everybody, that they can place photo, they can place data at the web. Basically, it's outside of your computer. You can gain access in a mobile devices, or you can gain access in a different places, different than your regular basis location, than your work, your workstation, your home, and any places. So the thing is that you can place photos, as everybody knows, the photos, and also you can leverage to start using, as a corporate, they try to use like infrastructure that is placed outside of their data center. So basically the cloud is a repository that you can leverage then in anywhere, in any place.
Now, why is it so important? And I'm going to tie this in because you talk about photos, and there's this international scandal that's looking at Jennifer Lawrence and a number of celebrities that their photos have been leaked. How is that possible?
Well, one of the main concerns and challenges that everybody is facing right now is the security. So when we place information outside of your regular based computer data center, like organization, governments, and everybody, when they place information out there, you need to double check what about the security is. And the concern most likely is that the data is very sensitive. And now everybody, when the cloud is growing, is evolving, and everybody trying to place not even the data, but also workloads and everyday computing platforms and services out there. So imagine that you got your email and everything is outside. What happens is someone can read your email because they can gain access in that security breach. So what we have been placing and we are trying to teach everybody is there's a different way how to manage the cloud and how to manage the data. It's the most important asset for everyone, even for us as a photo, for organizations like governments and banking and telco, because every time that you do something, we are generating data, not only a photo, but everything. So at that point, what we have been it is basically offering some kind of hybrid cloud that is leveraging the cloud technologies like Dropbox. Imagine Dropbox, everybody uses Dropbox, and you can place data there.
Right.
But instead to have it outside of the web, you can keep the data at your computer inside. Then you can leverage the cloud infrastructure, but the data resides where you wanted to keep it.
So you're keeping it private, but still, okay, so it's getting a balance of the both.
Yes, and that way you can manage the security, because you don't want to see your photo outside and everybody wants to see that photo. You want
God
to keep
forbid
it secure.
that happens.
So that's basically what we have been offering, not only for personally, but we have been working very fast with every kind of organization like government and everybody there in order to offering solutions that they are secure, they can manage the data, and they can store, they can leverage the data, but leveraging the cloud, because everybody wants to have the information and the services on the cloud. So basically that's what we have been doing.
Now, the flip side of this, a lot of people are going to look at this interview and why should I be, if you have a small business, medium size, if you have a small business, people are going to think, well, I probably don't need the extra security, I don't need to do this, and you have a big business, the one thing you're thinking is cost. How does it really make my life easier from a business perspective, and who should really be using it?
That's an interesting question. Every time that you start thinking to do some business, now, instead to be buying so much stuff in order to manage your data on site, on premise, everybody start thinking where I can rent some services and start to be processing my credit card, how I can place all the invoices and things like that you will be placing on the cloud. You need to imagine where you are going to buy those services. So you need to double check how they are handling the data. So at that point, you can leverage that kind of cloud services, and you can keep that data at your organization, at your business. So you wanted to keep that information. You can manage hybrid cloud in your organization. You can manage that data at that point that you can You can be securing your information because at the end you are responsible that that data has been generated. So at that point, you need to be very aware that every time that you are thinking to start any business, you wanted to know how the data will be managed, how will be the security about that data, but where they are going to place that data. So that's why it doesn't matter what kind of organization you are, mid-market, large organization, government, doctors, lawyers, they wanted to keep the data safe. So at that point, we have a lot of offerings. It doesn't matter in which segment that you can keep your data safe, even with a service provider that they have been leveraging that kind of information or that kind of technology, or to keep information safe in your promise.
So ensuring that your data is protected. Mr. Lopez, EMC Corporation is a global leader in enabling businesses and service providers to transform their operation and deliver IT as a service. So you're present in Trinidad and Tobago.
We have some presence here in Trinidad and Tobago. We are leveraging our partner here. We have been working with two most partners here in Trinidad, Massey Group and Memory Banks. And they have been helping us in order to be along with our good relationship and covering, basically doing our visit to very important customer here in Trinidad, government organization, banking and telco, in order to let them know how to manage the data. That's the most important asset. And we just wanted to offering our solution to help them to offering their solution to their customer.
Ensuring that you not only are able to get all of the benefits from being associated with the World Wide Web, but securing your data in a day where everyone is in some scandal or the other.
Yeah.
I think protecting your data is the most important, so go check them out. It's www.emc.com. We take a very short break. When we come back, we'll have our final interview for the morning. This is The Morning Brew.